Welcome to topic 3 of module 2. In this topic, we will be focusing on the methods of detecting intrusions and anomalies. So these three methods for detecting intrusion and anomalies are thresholds, heuristics, and simple statistical profiles. Threshold-based anomaly detection is to apply the detection logic on a fixed value. So for example, an example is that suppose that we define 10 queries per hour to be the upper limit of the normal use of a certain database. That is the fixed value. That is the 10 queries which are defined for all the users. So if the user queries the database for the 11th time within an hour, the function will indicate that access as an anomaly. That as you can see from the example as well, that is not a very realistic way of modeling an anomaly detection algorithm based on a fixed threshold. Now, the questions that we ask in the threshold based anomaly detection are: how do we set the threshold? That is the main challenge, because we can have different thresholds for different users. Could some user require a higher threshold than others? So this manual effort will be very cumbersome for us. Similarly, could there be times when users legitimately need to access the database more often? So it's quite possible that you have the database being accessed during the Christmas time a lot by the developers actually. How frequently do we need to update the threshold? Now, this is another important challenge in the threshold based anomaly detection. And could an attacker exfiltrate data by taking over many user accounts? So thus requiring a smaller number of accesses per account. Is this possible as well? So we have to face all these challenges or questions when we are designing the threshold based anomaly detection. Simple statistical profile or simple statistical analysis is the procedure of performing various statistical operations. So rather than having a fixed threshold, we can classify the users by roles and set different query thresholds for each role. Now this is a more generalized way of defining the thresholds for anomaly detection. So instead of updating the threshold with averages that can easily be manipulated, we can use other statistical properties